New league, new game. Try to get a win right now. We live, y'all.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Washington State's offense will take the field first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking deep. Reels it in down the left side. Running free. Touchdown, Washington State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Panthers offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent.
There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Here's the pressure. Got his man. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Washington State sends out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Makes the catch. At midfield, he's got room. Jobbed out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Owens. Rifles it down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Behind the chains now on second and long. Gets it out quickly. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Great job at contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Panthers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's the give off the left side. He has the first and still on his feet. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Fires to the tight end. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Out of the backfield, he's open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Chopping up his defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Panthers are on the move.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. They're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Going to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical. Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am.
Sneaks into the end zone.
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef, the goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting the touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Guys, let's take a minute and talk a little Washington State. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got enough to give Wazoo a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Soft spot in the middle. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Cougars. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires it down the seam. And he's got it inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Dances away to buy time. He caught it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. It's a draw. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Gets it to the back. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they sell? Touchdown, Panthers! Fit it in the window for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll try the run. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to run for it. Shoots his way for more. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Panthers have a lot of options on second and inches. They try to pop a run on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Hands it off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Flips it out on the screen. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Washington State will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver. And that
he's loose. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Pitt! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off play action on 1st down. A strike downfield. Oh, out of space. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Scores on the sneak.
And I'll tell you what, reason I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much in the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quick release by the QB. There he goes down the right side. The 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
42, Washington State, 14.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. He'll get rid of it. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Washington State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Number 82.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
The play action fake. throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. The Panthers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Looking downfield, it's Owens. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Still on his feet at the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Makes it past the marker. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Malone. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Spillman. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches in. They're short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wants to go up top. The short hands. It's Durant. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Sweet cut there. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And how about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football. They stick to what they do well. They know where the first down marker is, and they get the first down.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Running back searching for a hole. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40, the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Straight. Sure, that catch. Catch it. 1, 2, 3.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Woods. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Caught close to the marker. It's Burt. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Durant. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the...
All right, let's get backups in.
Another foot down here.
Gain of 4. And a 1st down for the offense.
Wazoo headed to the line with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Thanks for watching. Always remember, 2 seconds.